I've had enough of your mouth, Bruise. So now I'm gonna kill you, for all these orcs to see.
Always said you were an optimist. Know what that is, mate? It's about sizing up a situation that's bloody impossible and saying, yeah, all right, I'll have a go. I'm exactly the same way.
I like him.
Yeah, come on. Never can have too many apples. Reckon you're going to skewer me? Ah, that little sword's good for a tickle, maybe. But you're gonna need more than that to take me down.
You serve the bright lord now.
Bright Lord, Dark Lord, same thing really. End result's me ripping spines out, which I like to do anyway, so either way's a win.
A fine addition to our army.
Name's Bruce. From here on out, I will be your shadow. No one gets to you without my say-so.
Don't worry about my enemies. They will all follow eventually.
You want to plant your flag in Mordor, you'll need to do it deep. There's a fortress nearby. They say it's ruled by a two-headed troll big as a mountain. Deadly smart. Which, I guess he'd have to be given the two heads. You take him down, you'll send a message to Sauron, and get yourself some nice new digs as part of the bargain.
I'm not going to do this alone. Gather your troops.
Will do. Oh, just make sure you let me pop his heads off, won't ya?
Weakening enemy power is important. But what is most crucial for conquest is strengthening our own forces.
Did you hear the talk? Go! It haunts us!
What creature haunts this forest?
Oh, Kanan is no creature. She is nature itself.
She calls us.
Talion, we must move with great caution.
Andy! Not you! Have some... She's picking us off, one by one!
That beasts come 100 strong.
Get out here and show yourself!
Pit to peak, enslaved our rivers and trees.
No!
I take it this is the work of Khan.
This is the forest of Kanan, and she will protect it with the full power of nature.
This forest is possessed by death as much as life.
The two are bound together. That is Kanan.
What is she? The cannibals? The ghouls? She's all of it.
Feed, you will feed 1,000 mouths.
Why do these beasts not attack us?
They hear her song. They are part of her as she is part of them. Yet they will defend. She is watching us.
No. She's drawing us in. This Kanan has been busy. Where are you?
Cut me loose, Talk! We'll... I found it! The tree! She's the tree!
Spirit of Karnan is tree and beast, fang and claw, root and spear.
Well, that wasn't there before.
Changed and unlike this fleshling. Where is your rot? Your buddings? Do you grow? Do you wither? No. No, no. A lifeless beast are you, but no. For you die and die. Not lifeless, but deathless. A flesh-haunted thing.
Talion, we cannot defeat her.
What would you suggest I do?
Throw down your sword and kneel.
I will not Kneel to this thing.
Come, deathless one. Bring you to rot and ruin, will beasts of Mordor. Tooth and claw will cure.
Keeper of the Wild! Conan!
Who do you call to?
Old wounds reopened. Now we bleed.
Get me an order, boss.
Hear our thunder, fleshling! Suffer with us!
Tell me what you've got!
I take it this is also nature.
In all its fury,
Can you tell it to stop?
one does not reason with the wind.
Fire to forest! Fire to trees! Your ash will feed! Die alone, we! Nature's tomb spanned skies. We all die together. We burn with you. Will we?
Well, it seems this Conan isn't as powerful.
Unleashed to rise and rise again. In a hole go you.
What have we unleashed?
The cry of the forests. The scream of the rivers.
Great spirit of Khan!
Cease all cry and clamor! You have woken Torgorot, cracked and creviced until now. I opened the Dark Lord. He stokes its flames, forges burn you. Burn we. A fire for all it will be.
What have we awoken?
Undead! Ringmaker, your forge sings. A crack across the land. Fire woken by a cold metal ring.
We hear your call. Allow us to help.
Yes, you will. You... a deathless beast. You... a flesh-haunted thing.
We will find Tor Goroth.
Go now. Your Balrog waits. He rises in doom shadow. Fight till death and rise again, you will fight. Soon and soon. Death will defeat undead.
It seems this ring has woken more than Sauron.
Yes, we must go to Golgoroth and deal with this Balrog. The Nazgul have surely tracked us here.
They will find more than they bargained for. Clean wounds, and they never unsheathe their weapons. This looks like Eltariel's work.
Well, she is indiscriminate. By the look of it, some of these would have made good followers.
We must find her before she eliminates all our potential recruits. Though if she did, we'd have little need of an army.
If you were looking for ring wraiths, you're too late. But before I engaged him, he was speaking to an orc who was... different than the others.
There are worms nearby. Perhaps they can tell us what is going on.
If we take them alive.
You don't decide whom I let live, Ringmaker. You'd both do well to remember that.
The Nazgul have dealings with special orcs. What are they?
They're called the Chosen! I don't know what they're chosen for! There's too many of us! See, he's not so Oh!
What is the purpose of the Chosen?
Secure the hide here. It's something to do with the Seeing Stone. That's all I know! Knock him down! I'll bleed you! You don't like anything. Neither do I. And if you do it...
What have the Hydeia revealed?
Only the Shriekers know that the Chosen kill anyone else who gets close. You're done.
The Chosen, where do they come from?
The Shriekers make them in some kind of ritual. All very secret. I don't know where.
So long as the Witch King has the Palantir, any towers the Chosen hold will be his eyes.
Then we must blind them.
What was that noise?
The ritual to create the Chosen. Where is it performed?
No one knows. When the captain's selected, the Shriekers send a worm to tell him where to go.
We must tell Eltaria what we know.
This need not concern her. We have our mission and she has hers.
Her mission is the destruction of the enemy that tracks us. The more information we share, the better.
Were your messengers forthcoming?
The Witch King is using the Hydeia to track the ring.
They extend the Palantir's reach. Orcs called the Chosen guard them.
And the enemy may hold the Palantir, but the Hydeia themselves are vulnerable.
So, we know your design.
And now we dismantle it.
Of course I came back for you. How else can I prove the truth of my title? You killed all my Uruks! Clumsy dismount! I've got tricks, yeah!
have done what you did to my blood brother, because now I'm gonna do this. Get off me!
He'll run to the hole in the mountains!
Kneel before me! You will serve the great lord!
Your will is my command! Command! That dirty boys!
Right, Lord. Well, see you're expanding already? Beauty. You know what you should do? Is make that bloke your bodyguard. Anyone looking to carve his way across Mordor needs a guard or two. I mean, I don't. I mean, obviously. If it ever got to the point where I needed a hand on the battlefield, I'd cut my own throat. But you should have some added muscle. No shame in it.
Cough.
Your fight is folly, Ranger. You accomplish nothing. The Hydir belong to the Witch King. He tracks you, and soon he will dominate you.
Hurry! They must not reclaim the Hydir.
They will not. A Caragor would help us cover ground more quickly. Once we have retaken these towers, we should find Eltariel. She must know what is happening.
She could be watching us right now.
How'd you like that, Now he's bleeding a bit. Take it, Glow! I am your doom! A good blow! You're gonna die!
Have you thought about why Eltariel was selected to be Galadriel's blade?
I can't presume to know what is in an elf's mind. Surely this Galadriel would seem the best.
I don't question whether she is the best, only whether she is the first.
You will not reach this tower. I will cut you down, and for the Witch King, reclaim the hide here, for I am chosen!
Serve you, I am chosen! Time for
These chosen are tenacious indeed. The Nazgul are wise to create such powerful servants.
However powerful the chosen may be, the ritual to create them is where they will be weakest.
Indeed. When the final tower is ours, we should turn our attention to finding the ritual's location.
How'd you become chosen anyway? Nazgul do some kind of ritual. He's there! Kill him! Huh? I'll kill you! Just get close! Did you hear that?
You will not reach the top of this tower! This idea belongs to the Witch King!
And so do you, Ranger.
The Ranger is here! Hold him down and I'll come.
You will accept your fate.
You've got no time. Don't flinch.
The armies of men have been vanquished. Minas Ithil.
These chosen are tenacious indeed. The Nazgul are wise to create such powerful servants.
However powerful the chosen may be, the ritual to create them is where they will be weakest.
Indeed. When the final tower is ours, we should turn our attention to finding the ritual's location.
I don't like the sound of that.
Damn swine! You will not reach the top of this tower! This idea belongs to the Witch King!
And so do you, Ranger. You belong to the Witch King.
Keep up with me!
The dog's wounded now! Please! Dirty traitor!
Submit to my dark master. Together, we will serve the Witch King. This foul elf from you.
With each tower we reclaim, the Witch King's vision diminishes.
We will rob the Witch King of more than his vision.
Ow! That sword hurt! I smell something! There! He's right here! That cut deep!
I'm ready. These ghouls are gonna drown in the blood of their matron. You there! You're rubbish in a fight, Ook. I'm tired of watching you flail, but I'll watch it this one last time.
Ook.
I'll deal with you myself before this trial is over. Let us not waste time. I've waited long enough. Try again.
Tremble before me! Join the army of the Bright Lord!
I will be your chosen. On my way, sir.
Silence on all! The Bright Lord!
Alright, boss. Got yourself another hanger-on, have ya? You'll have a proper army in no time. But you gotta remember, an army needs orders to follow. And I'll tell you what's always a popular one. Murder. Command that new follower of yours to gut some bugger you don't like, and that'll free you up to gut somebody else at the same time. And remember to keep the target's weaknesses in mind. If he's terrified of fire, there's nothing funnier than sending someone to clobber him with a fire weapon. Oh, that's proper music, that is.
Marku. You're all worthless, lazy globs. If I could get rid of you, I would. But I can't. So we're stuck with each other. Look at those idiots. They've no idea what's coming.
What was that noise?
Suffer at my hand.
Die, weakling!
Polish off! Polish off! Not a good idea to get in the way of a fight, human. I already have to fight off these maggots. Now I have to fight off you too? What'd I do to deserve this?
Feeling dizzy! Back into the scrap!
I can cut you apart!
A worthy foe! Defeated Dizzy! Down! Good as new, boss! Keep out of the flames! I await you! Defeated Dizzy! Down! Good as new! I just cut you apart!
Abandon your master and serve me!
At your command, my lord. My lord. Yes, sir. Here.
How you going, boss? That bloke you recruited is a sneaky bastard. He'd make a top backstabber. What you want to do is to make him bodyguard to a war chief, so you can, well, stab him in the back. Of course, no war chief's gonna take on a bodyguard unless he's proved himself, and the place to do that is in the fight pits. How does surviving a few rounds make you trustworthy? No idea, but it's a bloody good laugh. And you'd be a drongo to trust an orc anyway, so it all works out. Go on, have a go.
Nazul. Koth.
For the Bright Lord you will fight!
What do you wish of me? I'm going.
Our army is ready.
Then it is time to take the fortress of Nurn.
Right, you take out the Overlord, the fort's yours. So, who do you fancy bringing along besides me?
Slakotagis! Slanzimiko!
My black speech is a little rusty. Actually, I don't know a single word. Language is a pain in the ass, but to hazard a guess, he said you're all gonna die horribly. My kind of bloke.
Well, I will handle the Overlord. You focus on the Defenders.
Define focus.
Why is this happening? Make 'em pay! Don't move! Hit him again! Again! Hit him now! Take this! Hold fast!
Ripper gear this lot has. Maybe I'll pick up a sword for myself. I could use a new toothpick.
Pick your teeth later. Right now, we need to take the fort.
Righto, boss. I'll chew my way right through it.
They'll like soon! Let 'em come!
I fancy this fort capturing business. And once this one's yours, you'll need a new overlord. I'd like to throw my hat in that ring.
What have I unleashed?
His potential is nearly unlimited.
Righto. Now I'll snuff the overlord for you.
Killing the Overlord will send a message throughout this region. That message comes from me.
Righto.
This fort belongs to the Bright Lord now!
Can't hear anything in this.
Thought I recognized that voice.
Ratbag?
So much to catch up on. Where do I start?
How about your death?
What? You mean getting hit by the hammer? It's a headache at most. I mean, you want to kill an Uruk, you gotta take the head clean off. Does the job every time. Well, most of the time, I think. I don't know. Never really been sure about that.
Oh, I'm quite sure it's all the time. Allow me to demonstrate.
Bruce. Welcome. The man is a friend. The Olog, watch him. Make sure he don't do anything suspicious, like, you know, kill me.
How did you end up here?
Well, I was captured by some slavers. Actually, they weren't all slavers. 2 were cannibals, 1 was a necromancer. Fun bunch. They captured this Olog. Oh, he was in rough shape. We were cage mates until I sprung us out of there. Olog jumps out, arms go a-flying, and then here we are, the best of friends.
Muranam Kirindu Rahanuk.
Oh, right. I should tell him about the fort thing. Thank you for that. It's kind of a long story. Ranger killed the old overlord, now it's ours.
Ranger?
Oh, yeah, I named him after you.
I'm honored.
Well, it's been nice catching up and all, but Right Lord and me just came by to tell you that the fort's ours now.
Right Lord. Well, you are welcome to it, Right Lord. Me and Ranger are done with the Overlord game. It's a right pain. You gotta feed your followers, train your followers, make sure you don't get killed by your followers. Yeah, it's a right bother.
Ooh, well, your worries are over, because now I'm over.
No. No, not you. Anybody but you. Whatever you need, Ranger. Me and Ranger have got you covered. Wait, Ranger. It's a little confusing, isn't it? But the point is, Bruce cannot be Overlord.
Zupakin. I'm not working for these 2, I'll tell you that right now.
That works out perfectly, because we got no current openings for halfway.
These squabbling fools. They have their uses. You must choose our overlord with care.
Maybe
You read my mind.
I am a mighty, vicious, what? Olog's friend.
There is a new power in Mordor! You! In the days ahead, we will fight other battles and claim other fortresses! But starting today, Mordor belongs to you! Mordor belongs to the Bright Lord!
Now we have a foothold in Mordor.
We should upgrade our defenses before Sauron attempts to reclaim what he has lost.
And there are more fortresses to conquer, and the Palantir is back in Minas Morgul. We must choose our next move carefully.
Almost forgot to tell you one last thing. Now that you have my fort, it will eventually come under attack, which you already know since you attacked it once yourself. Nicely done, by the way. The thing is, you don't always need to be on the defense. You have scouts who can sniff out enemy forts, so you can go on the attack yourself. You know what they say, the best offense is a good offense. And don't worry about running low on orcs. If you ever need new recruits, you go talk to a glob they call the Headhunter. He'll sort you out. Oh, Shrock! I forgot to fill Ranger's feeding bowl before I left. He's gonna be cranky if I don't get back. I'm coming, Ranger!
These marauder orcs value loot above all else.
Certainly above their own lives.
I don't know.
League.
I think it's time we met this two-headed overlord.
He won't be overlord for long.
Never seen a map of Gondor so detailed.
Yet look at how little your people know of other lands.
I walked across the plains and deserts, the stones of Gorgoroth, the fields of Narn. I left pieces of myself behind. I no longer needed them. Others, I lost. This is how I changed. You cannot become something new without leaving parts of yourself behind.
Let our foes fortify with iron and stone. Let them summon scabrous serpents, feral beasts. It will avail them naught. Across the ages, none have an army that wields such weapons. Such woe, such doom against the dark benighted hordes who dare claim dominion over a Mordor soon bright. The fighting pits are the perfect place to test the strength of our orcs.
Indeed. Let us hope we can get a seat.
Ah, the fight pits. You know, this is more than just a place to pop some orcs' heads off, although that is something I cannot recommend enough. But the fight pits are where you can test your followers, see what happens when they have a go at some other geezer. They're always bringing in tough orcs to fight, and if your fella survives, he'll be stronger for the experience. If he snuffs it, well, the one who done him in has what it takes, so there's a potential new recruit. And however it shakes out, your boys will love watching the show. Nothing boosts morale up like bodies going down.
Traitorous club! You're weak!
See? Wasn't that a good time? Grog was drunk, laughs were had, blood was shed, and Grog was drunk. Ah, there's no fight like a pit fight.